got a request for Tim Burton's version of Willy Wonka, and this is Johnny Depp. It's a little goofy, and as I was drawing it, I realized I made it too big and I couldn't fit it on. So, I don't know, get a bigger paper or have more room for his hat. Oops, it happens. So this is going to be this version, and those glasses crack me up. So we're going to start with his goggles. So we're going to make 2 circles. All right, and his glasses are going to have this little arch right here, and you're going to do a parallel line all the way around. Well, not all the way around. You're going to get to where the little, where they come together right here. Doop. And we're going to make this go around. I got a lot of fun facts. I did read somewhere that the city that they made a small mini version of it. It was 1/24th version, and it took 6 months to build this little mini city that they were going to use for filming. Impressive. It amazes me that the time that these people take to make these little mini things, amazing. So I'm going to give him his little shinies in there. So we're going to do one shiny here. So I'm just making long rectangles, and I will be sharpening everything but those to make them look like big glasses, shaded glasses. And we're going to put his nose. So I just did kind of like a little oval here. Boop. He's got a little funky nose. Yep. Yes, I did. Oh, fun fact. Okay, so this was Tim Burton's version of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and it came out in 2005. I personally haven't seen it. Sorry. For some reason, it's just a little bizarre. I've seen my kids in the play many times. Let's see. Johnny Depp performance. This is funny. Was inspired by Burton's idea of George Bush being on drugs. What? The thought of that just cracks me up. Like, it's so ridiculous. Okay, so we're going to do his jawline. So coming out of his head is his face. And he almost looks plastic, you know? I'll make it a little wider. Anything that Johnny Depp does, it's usually something odd. But he does a great job at it. Now, he's got this big, cheesy, gigantic smile with his big veneer teeth. What is veneer teeth? Veneer teeth is like fake teeth on top of your actual teeth. People in Hollywood do it all the time now. It's very popular. I would love to have veneer teeth, but they cost like $10,000. So no, we're not gonna have fake teeth. Because when my daughter was 2 years old, she was sitting on my lap. Okay, that's his mouth, and we'll do his bottom lip. She was sitting on my lap. We were throwing rocks into a stream, and she threw the rock back and hit my tooth. So one of my front teeth, surprise, surprise, is dead. So every once in a while it starts changing colors, and so I have to keep trying to bleach it because it is barely hanging on there. But I look normal, but if you did not know, you wouldn't look. But now, if you know me, you're going to go and look at my mouth. Okay, so that's like his jaw. I'll put this down there. So I would love to get that fixed, but nah, don't want to spend the money. So he has this, his hair coming out. So coming right out of his his glasses. He's got the funky bob haircut. It cracks me up, honestly. It's hilarious. It almost looks like Shrek, you know? The film delved into Wonkies Wonka's troubled childhood, his forbidden candy consumption, and rebellion against his strict dentist father. So he was obsessed with chocolate. Okay, so we're going to make his rim of his hat. It's going to come up, over, and then come down. Same thing on this side. Whoop. Fantastic. So that's the rim of his hat. Can you guys, I hope you guys can see this. Okay, now we are going to do his hat. Now his hat, of course, goes a lot higher. He has a big top hat on, but I did not draw it enough. And I think I'm going to bring this down just a smidge. So we're going to try to see if we can bring this a little bit lower. Okay. Now I'm going to put a line across right here. Oops. And we'll put this like the little trim or the burgundy trim. Now we're going to leave a space and then put another burgundy trim. So in here, he's got like a like checker plaid thing. So we're just going to go down with lines here. Excellent. But a lot of Johnny Depp's movies and things, he's always looks like he's drunk or on drugs, which I know he's not. He's just a very good actor, I guess. Like, because there's no way that you can actually be on drugs or drunk and be able to do what he does. So now we're going to do his collar. So he's got a very fancy shirt with a V here. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Put the V here. And make it come up. We'll make that come down. Okay. And this is part of his, like, shirt. And we're going to put the little curly cues. It just makes it look fancy-lancy on it. So Tim Burton visited Roald Dahl. He's the one that wrote it. The former home. He went and visited his former home and saw the original handwritten manuscript for Charlie and Chocolate Factory. Like, that is so cool. So cool. All right, we're going to put some swirls in here. Swirl it around. And then we're going to parallel it so we can color it in yellow. So we're going to give it another swirl right here. Swirl. All right, so now we have swirly, swirly. And another swirly, swirly. And then now we're going to put little, like, yellow jeweled shinies in there just to make it look so cool. It'll look better when you Sharpie and color it, but right now we're just adding in some circles. Okay, so now we have his collar. So his collar is going to be coming behind him, and then it's going to come out. Very cool. And now his shoulders. Okay, that looks fantastic. Now we're gonna, this is hair. All right, so we're gonna Sharpie this and I'm gonna show you how I colored it. So let's get to Sharpieing. Okay, now I'm going to come in with my bigger Sharpie and color it in. I'm erasing my pencil. Okay, we're going to start off with our peach and just color the face in medium pressure. Just the face. What else do we know? Oh, Tim Burton included black and white. Oh, he includes black and white stripes in all of his movies. That's like his signature put in. And guess what? In Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, he has black and white stripes too. I mean, black and white. I'm actually wearing black and white right now. Black and white is cool. They're just cool. And let's see. The film used, a combination of real and fake chocolate bars. And Nestle provided 1,850 real chocolate bars. And they also provided 110,000 plastic ones that were wrapped in Wonka wrappers. That is so cool. So when you see them in the movie, most of them are just plastic chocolate bars, but there are some real ones that were provided by Nestle, which I think is so cool. I've actually been to, I think Nestle, Pennsylvania. Hershey, Pennsylvania. And it's where Hershey candy bars started. And I'm not joking you. I mean, this is also like 35 years ago. The whole town, the cutest little town, we stayed at this cutest little Airbnb. This is tan. Smelled like chocolate. No joke. Yum, yum, yum. I am a chocoholic. I eat chocolate every meal. I swear if they cut me open, I would just be chocolate. So, yeah. Okay, we are putting a little shadow in there, a little nose action. Woohoo! More shadow under here. Yeah, do I eat too much chocolate? yeah, I do. Yes, I do. And the older I get, the more it sticks to my belly, so maybe I shouldn't eat so much chocolate. Love it. And for my anniversary, my husband was out of town and he sent to me a bouquet, 24 chocolate roses. They were roses, so I got a bouquet of roses, but they were chocolate. Yes, delicious, delicious. So we're putting in a shadow right under here. We're going to put light brown in there too. I might put more under the nose. I didn't over there, but I want to. Now we're going to give a little pink for the cheeks. Just a little color. A little bit of color on those cheeks. Make it look alive. Even though he's very pale in the movie. They probably put like white makeup on his face. Because like in Pirates of the Caribbean, he's very tan because he's a pirate. So I'll put a little bit on his nose. A little pinky pink. And we're going to put a little pink on our cheeks. It looks like he's wearing lipstick, but that's just his character. So we're going to go put pink in, and then we're going to come in with some red. But we're going to do a base coat of pink in his big old smiley smile. Okay, so let's get some of that red to get his little lips. So I'm not going to just color the whole thing in. I'm just going to go around the outside first. And then I'm going to lightly and go lightly on this side. And a little bit of color on top. Just a smidge, maybe a little bit on the nose. Just a smidge. Now we're going to take gray, and I'm going to make a shadow up here. So it looks like his teeth are, of course, inside. And this is like a shadow of his lip on top of it. So I'm just going to color it gently down and a little bit on the sides. Okay, that looks great. And, oh, gray. So I did the gray inside here. Those little marks are going to be yellow, but the rest I did like gray. I'm just going to do one side so you can see it. Color around here. What was your favorite part of the movie? I have only seen the old Wonka, the one from like the 70s or something, and I've seen the one that said the new Wonka. So I have not seen the Tim Burton Wonka. I probably should, I guess, but oh, maybe I have. You know what? I don't remember. Maybe I have. Okay, so then we're gonna take yellow, and this is like it's a little golden yellow accents. I do like the modern Wonka one with Tim Chalamet. Okay, now we're gonna use brown to do his hair. Guess we'll just do one side because it's the same on both. I was at my boss's house last night, and her daughter is in New York City for a month, like a dance training for a month, and she is renting out Timothy Chalamet's dad's apartment in New York City. Is that the coolest thing ever? Seriously. Oh, that is so cool. Okay, so you're gonna do that on both sides. Then, oh, I didn't Sharpie in this. So you can either color pencil it or Sharpie it. This is his black outfit, and I'm just putting some black in there. Okay, so now we're gonna take burgundy or mahogany, burgundy, maroon. They're all about the same color. And this is gonna be his coat. His coat is like a deep color. I'm coloring it pretty hard because I want it to be really solid. And I think I even put some like dark brown in there. Okay, do up here. And this is going to be burgundy, this strip, and this strip is burgundy. And then we're going to put, let's go dark brown. This is regular brown, just putting it for its like shadow right here. Maybe a little shadow here. Okay, and then the rest is going to be black. So you're going to come in here, put black here, black all in the middle center, and you can come along the edge, make it a little darker over here so it almost looks three-dimensional. Might put a little extra on the top and the bottom, and black right here. Okay, this is so exciting. Anyways, you guys got this, and I'll see ya.